What's the time, Mr. Wolf? By Debbie Glory. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Wolf is woken up by 24 blackbirds. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? They tweet. It's time for blackbird pie, yawns Mr. Wolf. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. All Mr. Wolf's neighbors slam their doors on their way to work. Goes the door of the stone house. Goes the door of the wooden house. Goes the door of the straw house. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Giggled the 3 little pigs. It's time for bacon sandwiches, mutters Mr. Wolf. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. Here comes the post girl in her little red hood. About time too, thinks Mr. Wolf, running to the door. But there is nothing for Mr. Wolf, not so much as a card. Poor Mr. Wolf. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Wolf is trimming the hairs on his chinny chin chin when his phone rings. Mr. Wolf hears a snort, then an oink, and a giggle. Finally, a voice squeals. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Not you lot again, groans Mr. Wolf. It's time you little pigs bought a watch. Goodbye. And he puts the phone down. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Wolf's tummy gives a loud rumble. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? He wonders. Time for snack. But when he goes to his cupboard, it is bare. Even his dish has run off with his spoon. It is 12 o'clock, midday. Time to go shopping, thinks Mr. Wolf. He is halfway to the shops when it starts to rain. Time I bought an umbrella, thinks Mr. Wolf. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There's a mouse running up Mr. Wolf's clock. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Squeaks the mouse. But Mr. Wolf doesn't answer. Mr. Wolf is out. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Mr. Wolf is in the cake shop. What's the hurry, Mr. Wolf? Says the baker man. I'm baking your cake as fast as I can, patting and prodding and filling with jam. Bake for an hour, then remove from the pan. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Mr. Wolf is tired and very, very hungry. He is heading home when a crowd rushes past. No time to stop, Mr. Wolf, they gasp. We're already late. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Mr. Wolf takes the shortcut home. It is cool and shady under the trees. Time for a nap, says Mr. Wolf. He is nearly asleep when... Mr. Wolf's eyes spring open. There is a cat playing the fiddle. 5 o'clock, time to wake up, Mr. Wolf, the cat says. Shall I play some more lovely tunes on my fiddle? Mr. Wolf shudders. Good grief, he says. Is that the time? Awfully sorry, must dash. And he runs away as fast as he can. It is 6 o'clock. Goes Mr. Wolf's clock. Shh! Say, Mr. Wolf's friends, Mr. Wolf is nearly home. He climbs the step, lifts the latch, opens his door, and... What's the time, Mr. Wolf? It's party time. And later, much later, all Mr. Wolf's friends have gone home. Mr. Wolf is brushing his teeth. Mr. Wolf is pulling up the quilt. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Say the stars. But Mr. Wolf doesn't reply because Mr. Wolf is fast asleep. It is bedtime.